one of the reasons that this is a problem, in my opinion, is because the process is so opaque and there is so little oversight into the supervision process itself. And yet there is such a giant power dynamic, and the supervisee has so little opportunity to know what is to be expected, so little recourse, and it creates these incredibly difficult potential experiences for the supervisee. One of the most common themes in my supervision is hearing about bad supervision. Supervision that my supervisees have experienced, the supervision experiences that they are hearing in their courses from their colleagues and things like that. And really, unfortunately, bad clinical supervision can have an incredibly significant and very negative impact on a clinician, on their cases, and on your entire career, which is one of the reasons that I think that this is a really, really huge problem in our field. Almost every clinician I know, every therapist I know has had at least one supervisor with whom they did not get along. And right now, our field has very little mechanism for the supervisee to flag problems that aren't something on the scale of my supervisor is showing up to supervision drunk or is giving me completely unethical guidance on what to do. Even more, supervisors also tend to be your boss when you're in a workplace, which means that if you don't agree with their clinical guidance, you can also be subject to disciplinary action at your job, and your field needs to come up with some real and meaningful ways to change the entire way that we think about clinical supervision in this work. Because the only way that we are going to get better therapists in this field is by doing better clinical supervision, and we are not going to get that if we keep doing it the way that we're doing.